Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Allie from Absolutely Allie, and today I'm going to do a quick glow look. A look kind of like with bronzer, so you can get that bright, fresh, glittering face that you would like. I've already primed my face, I've already added foundation, and I've already added concealer to make this process go by faster. So use your favorite foundation, concealer, and primer, but I will link below the ones that I use. So to get this glow look, I start out with a flash illuminator. This is the SD Edit flash illuminator, but you can use any one that you'd like. I actually put this underneath my eyes like this, so you want to make sure you just kind of dab. And like I said, I've used concealer, so you just put it over top of your concealer. Then I take my brush, and I also dab to make sure that it's blended in. I like to put this flash illuminator under my eyes because it makes it look brighter. And if you have dark circles or anything that you're kind of trying to lighten up and trying to hide because either they're genetically like that or you've had just a long night, I suggest using a flash illuminator after you use your concealer. So concealer first, because concealer can definitely be your best friend. So once that I have that blended in, next what I use is kind of a highlighting glow. This is also from SD Edit. If you haven't tried these SD Edit products out, I suggest that you do. I really like them. So I dab a little bit on like this so that I can get a good shimmer look. And then I take a medium-sized brush. This is also the brush I kind of put on my foundation and things with, and I blend it in. This is the first part, kind of to get that glow, sun-kissed summer look. So I have that blended in. And the next thing that I do is I take my favorite bronzer, which is this glow kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I got this from Sephora, and this one comes in, it's got 4 different bronzers to choose from, so that's why I like it. Like, I don't use one foundation on my face. I actually combine 2 to give me that look, because I feel like sometimes if you use one, your skin tone kind of looks flat. So I combined a couple of them because your skin is not the same color usually all around. So I take the bronze color, depending on what your skin tone is. You take the color I start with the darker one, the one that's closest to my skin tone maybe. This one has a bronzy gold, and I've rubbed that all over my face. I use a huge brush. This is a Sephora brush, and it is number 91. And I make sure I get that all across my face. This is really how you get this good glow look. And I have to make sure it's all blended in. Make sure you get underneath your chin, sides, go up towards the hairline. So after I do that, I take a little bit lighter color and I do down here just a tiny bit to kind of give it a little bit of a shadow. Okay, so next after that, we'll come back to the glow kit again one more time. So after I do that, I work on my blush, which is the one I'm using now, is the Becca Jaclyn Hill. I think this is, it's the Shimmer Skin Protector. It's a mineral blush in Champagne Split. I think this is Champagne Pop. And the blush is, it's Hyacinth. I think that's how you say it, but I'll link everything below. I take my brush that I use for my blush, and this is the one that's kind of on an angle. I like this one because what I do is I take the back part to put on the blush color, and I start from the back and I just kind of blend it in, go down this way, and it's almost kind of a straight line. I don't go too far up when I'm trying to do this. Make sure you do it on both sides, kind of get it even. And then after I do that, I take the top part of the brush, the angle part, and I dip it in the shimmer, which is this Champagne Pot by Jaclyn Hill. If you all are not following her, you all should on YouTube. She is a great makeup artist, so check her out. She's also on Instagram too. So I make sure that I get the shimmer right underneath my eyes and right above my cheekbones and a little bit on my cheekbone right here. And then I take my big brush that I had that an Anastasia bronzer on, and I just make sure that it's all blended in. Very good. Then next, what I do is I work on my eyeshadow, and I'm going to work with two of them today because I kind of want to get that glow look. So what I'm going to do is use I think it's L'Oreal Infallible Amber Rush, and looking for the other one I wanted to use. Here it is, and a MAC Amber Lights. These two are like goldy. It's got a sparkly shimmer to it. So I start with my Amber Rush from that L'Oreal Infallible. And it's just such a pretty color. And I only have one of these, and I keep saying I'm getting more because I love how this goes on. So I use this all over my eye. Make sure I have it blended in really good because it gives a nice, like I said, shimmer. And then do the other eye. I'm looking in the mirror in front of me, so if you're all wondering why I'm not looking exactly at the camera, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I don't look a mess by putting it all on. So once I get that all over as my base, I use the Amber Lights, and this is a matte color, and it's like a very gold shimmer. It's kind of a frost. Yeah, it's a frost. And I use this down at the bottom to get that gold bronzy glow look. Now I also go just a little bit around the corner of my eye, down under the bottom. Then I do the other eye. You already start to see the glow finish on this. Put a little bit more in this one because I feel like the other one has a whole lot more. And since we're starting to get into fall and most people have less of a glow of their natural skin color, this is why this is good. So I take my big brush again and I make sure all that is blended in. And then I can start doing my eyeliner and mascara and brows. So my eyeliner, I gotta find my eyeliner wand. This is my favorite, and I always use this. This Maybelline Eye Studio. If you've followed any of my other videos, you know how much I like this. I think this goes on great. And for the cost, it's one of the best. Comes in a little pot like this with a little wand. And I'm a fan of black eyeliner. I think it's great, or it looks really good. Kind of gives that chic finish. And I'm not a person that likes to outline my eyes down at the bottom, so I just kind of leave that unlined. So I'm gonna go closer to the camera a little bit so I can make sure I have this good and lined. Okay, I think I'm good. And since my eyebrows, I have pretty thin eyebrows, I always take my eyeliner and fill in this part to make it look like I have a little bit more of an arch. Okay, so next I'm gonna go for some mascara. My favorite one is Maybelline Lash Sensational. Yet again, for the price, it's, I think, one of the best. I like the wand on this, and I think it makes me look like I almost have fake lashes. Like, it's the best one, I think, to make your lashes look a whole lot thicker and have more length compared to having lashes. I mean, nothing is gonna 100% compare to. If you all have any of your favorite bronzers, definitely let me know, because I'm always looking for new stuff. I really love that Anastasia one, but I'm always open to try new products. So, next, and excuse what I look like too. I need to fix my hair and everything, but today I had a day off, so I'm just kind of chilling. So, I'm going to do my brows. And after I do my brows, I always make sure I have a brow brush to make sure it's evened out and it's not too dark. For your eyebrows, you want to get, this one is a dark brown. So I always say you should probably get one shade lighter than your brows. So I wouldn't want to go with black, because it probably would look a little bit too dark. So if you have brown lash or eyebrows, then you probably want to go with a lighter brown. Some people even do the clear, which might work better, because it doesn't have any color, so it doesn't, you know, make your brows look too dark. So next, what I do is I pull out this glow kit from Anastasia one more time, and I take a little bit of the Summer brand. I just dab it a little bit because it's very light, and I make sure I don't have too much. So I kind of go down my nose, and you kind of want the heart shape of your face, or triangle, what do you call it, to be a little bit lighter than the rest of your face. So that's where I put this, just to give it a little bit more of a glow effect. So, and one of the last things I do is I have this NARS stick. This is in Orgasm, and I add a little here, a little on the Cupid's bow, and then since I'm going for the glow look, I'm going to use a MAC Liqueur. This is in the color Sheena. I've had this for a little while, so I'm not even sure if this color still exists, but if it does, I'll try to link it down below. This goes along, it's kind of a goldy peach color. So that kind of brings the look all together, because it's all kind of a goldy, translucent shimmer type of look, and which is the look obviously I'm going for. So that pretty much completes my look. I usually end with a finisher to fixing spray so you can set your face, and I do little touch-ups if I need to. I didn't contour my face for this look, but it's super easy. Use your favorite bronzer, ones that you have. MAC has a good one that I've tried, and there's a couple other, like the SD Edit that I said has a good one. Anastasia, there's a bunch of different ones, and if you have one that you really like, please let me know. Thanks for stopping by my channel. Please subscribe, follow me on Instagram at absolutely_Alli, A-L-L-I for the Alli. Also check out my blog at absolutelyalli.com and like the video. Hope you all are having a great day. Thank you. Bye.